Alright guys, welcome back to another trade recap here on the funded account. I made 800. I was in drawdown for a little bit here. Um, Let me pop up a picture real quick because I'm only up like $70 on the account because I had like two losing days. So I did went into drawdown. I think I lost 400 one day and a 400 another day, and I think I made 870 today. Um, so let me show you how I kind of scout back that 800 right there. I answered with 1 mini on NASDAQ here, and let me kind of show you how I got that out. So let me scale up here on 5 minutes so I can actually kind of show you my strat. So I mark out 2 a.m., 5 a.m., and I don't know why I had it on 9:30. I usually mark out 8:30. Let me fix that real quick. I'll mark out 8:30. I'll mark out the high and low in between here because this is where London session usually brings in a lot of new liquidity into the market, as you can see. So that happened there, and then we opened below here. So I knew I was gonna take longs regardless. So I knew I was gonna I knew I was gonna catch longs, and I knew it was gonna be a little scalp because I saw that ES and Nasdaq were um, kind of coming down from all-time highs here. So let me kind of show you where I was able to catch this. I did wake up kind of late there. I think I woke up around like 8:50 ish. So I didn't really get on the charts until right about like 9, and I was just pretty much just waiting to see if I can find a couple of gaps in the market that I could take longs off of. So pretty much I saw that we were making this bearish SMT kind of like right here. And I was looking to inverse that here by coming up and taking out this 1 minute fair value gap and this 1 minute fair value gap there. So that happened, and um, so I come down here. I'm pretty much just waiting. I see these two gaps get made here. Pretty much I'm just waiting a 1 minute candle closure above this kind of high right here, so we can inverse this 1 minute fair value gap and then another 1 minute fair value gap there. And so I entered off of that right there since it did close below, and I waited for one more candle just to uh, give me more confidence to be able to enter that trade and for it to take. It didn't take out both fair value gaps like I wanted it to, but I kind of had my TP kind of like set slightly above this high because I didn't know if it was going to have enough momentum and enough liquidity to keep pushing up and come and probably take out like this high right here or this high right here. So, I mean, eventually it did come close, but obviously that was a little bit farther into the day and I had things to do. So, yeah, that's just that one. That this is just one trade that I was able to catch there. I know I haven't posted in a while, but yeah, that's pretty much all I got for this little 1 minute scalp trade. I mean, the trade I entered like 10:26 and I kind of exited like 10:32, so around like a 20-minute trade there. So I was able to catch that tiny little scalp there. I don't really like the scalp, but I kind of had to hit some consistency rules on that alpha futures funded there. So hopefully I was able to kind of complete that consistency rule there, even though I had like two losing days prior. Probably shouldn't have traded because I didn't feel good those 2 days, but you know how it is. So that happened, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So I just kind of hope that y'all guys can not take bad trades in a sense. Just make sure you stick to that consistency and make sure you hit that consistency rule because I feel like most of y'all are trading on funded accounts there. Like, I mean, I'm just doing this funded account kind of challenge right here, trying to pass a funded account. But I know my consistency hasn't been too great when it comes to posting on YouTube because I've had things to do. But I'm trying to get back into the YouTube grind and TikTok grind. So it's gonna start here, and hopefully I can continue. So yeah, just make sure you stick to that consistency. You keep putting in work each and every single day, so you can be able to get those fundeds and get those payouts there. But there's obviously lucrative things that you can keep doing, like make sure your body's in check, your mind is in check, and then when it comes down to my trader audience, I would need you to stick to your set strategy that you have laid out. Make sure it's profitable and you've back tested, and make sure you have at least, I want to say, 3,000 hours into that strategy there, so you could have enough information on that strategy to make sure it works each and every single day. and you can repeat it. Because if you don't have that type of process, then you can obviously you can't repeat it each and every single day. So make sure that's probably like step one there. Make sure you have a proven strategy, and also your psychology is really good too. So you have a great mind coming into here. That's why I always like to say, make sure you have a great body, because a great body and a great mind, they're like a temple. You can, you know, do a lot of good things. And um, final thing is your risk management. That's how much you're putting in each and every single trade. Make sure you don't do like one mini one day and like max out three minis on a 50K funded there, because obviously there's consistency rules and things there, and you can obviously blow that account really really quick. You can go into that $2,000 drawdown with that 50K account, and that account can be blown nearly instantly. So me, I like to stick with one mini on Nasdaq. That's what I've been doing, and I've been hitting consistent. Well, not right now, in this funded in a sense, because I've had a lot of things to do. But normally, when I have a free clear week, I can typically pass this funded within like 2 days by hitting 1500 one day and 1500 the next day. So or I can do take a little bit longer and do 1,000 in 3 days on a 50K funded. So make sure you're using set risk management there, and don't do really really crazy things with that risk management, because obviously that could really really blow an account really really quickly. So that's happening. Just kind of see you. Oh, okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have laid out for today's trade recap, funded trade recap. So, yep, make sure you just stick to those things that I just said there, and I'm pretty sure you can pass that funded with confidence. So, I'm going to catch you on the next trade recap. Take care.